Welcome back. I'm Felix, and I got some more Reddit stuff for you. This one, I think it's two stories in this, two or three. It's only 18 minutes. Uh, I'm assuming this is the first story because this is what popped up when I clicked on the link. Am I the a-hole for not attending my dad's wedding to his affair partner? No. Right off the bat, no. I mean, it's the affair partner. I wouldn't worry about it. All right, next story. All right, let's get into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, no, you don't have to go to the wedding. It's like, unless you're a kid, then you can kind of get forced to go. Depends on what the mom says. Yeah, the mom might be like, you should just go. But we'll see. All right, let's get into it.
1 year later, am I the asshole for not attending my dad's wedding to his affair partner? Original post. When I was 17, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. 2 years later, she passed away.
Never mind about the mom. Yeah, I was going to say, depends on what mom says. Oh, mom's dead. Oh, is this one of those where he cheated when the mom was dying? I hate those stories. It's like, how are you going to cheat while your partner's dying? It's like, oh, now's the perfect time to have an affair. If your partner's dying, you couldn't wait until after they were gone. I mean, sounds like she wasn't long for the world after she was dying or got diagnosed with it. But still, it's just wait. Grieve. Or did you already let go? Or did you... Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, I always find those the most disgusting ones.
During these 2 years, my dad was not around much. He was always working and going on business trips. My aunt and grandma took care of mom. About 5 months after my mother's passing, my dad introduced me to his new girlfriend.
5 months?
I was pissed. I yelled at him how quickly he moved on from mom when they decided to tell me they had been in a relationship for 3 years. My dad had been cheating on my mom while she was dying. His business trips were to meet his affair partner. I was so angry I packed my stuff and left his house. I haven't spoken to him since that day. Currently I am 25. The only family I speak to is an aunt who helped me when I left my dad's house. A few days ago my aunt called me, asked me how I was and then asked me if I heard from dad. I said why would I hear from him again? My aunt said dad is getting married to his affair partner and by going to his wedding it would help us mend our relationship. I said, why would I do that? He is dead to me? There was a silence on the phone for a bit before my dad replied asking if that was what I felt about him.
I would reply, oh, hey, aunt, you're dead to me too now. F off. Oh, like, yeah, I was still talking to you, but not anymore. That would be it. I'd cut her off cold turkey. Just like, go F yourself, old lady. Yeah, people who do that crap, they need smacked hard. It's like, this person trusted you and you violated their trust. You're a piece of crap.
I immediately cut the call when I heard his voice. I realized he was with my aunt when she made the call to me. I texted my aunt telling her I asked her not to tell dad anything about me and she agreed back then. She texted me back saying I was an asshole for saying what I said and my dad is crushed hearing that and that I should move on by now. I did not want to argue with someone who helped me so I blocked her. Over the next 2 days, I got a wedding invitation to my mailbox. The only person in the family who knew my address was my aunt. And she gave my number to various members of the family.
Oh.
I am being bombarded with calls and texts from dad, uncles, cousins, aunts saying I
would go scorched earth. Any secrets I knew, I put it all out there. Especially about the aunt. I put everything out there. Oh, man, I would destroy her. It's like, bitch, this whole time I thought I could trust. It turns out you're just a backstabbing piece of crap. I'm like, Jesus. Oh, yeah, I would destroy her. Destroy the dad. I destroy them all. Just like, I'd go, yeah. I probably would have to first calm down. So I wouldn't take it too far. But yeah, I would definitely destroy them. Just reveal every single family secret there is. Any family secrets I knew, put them all out there for the world to see.
Give him a chance and come to the wedding. Some called me names for saying what I said. I got a text from the affair partner saying my dad is thinking of postponing the wedding and I should just talk to him. For context, The affair partner was a friend of my mom and knew she had cancer. I said it's not my fault if he postpones the wedding. I don't want to have a relationship with dad or her. They are trying to force it. It got quiet after that, but being told by so many people from my dad's side I am an asshole did leave me conflicted, but I am sticking to my guns. So, AITA? Relevant comments. Your aunt violated your trust and the rest of your family needs to be cut off too. Yeah, I have blocked 39 numbers. But what my aunt did really made me sad. I genuinely thought she cared for me.
Nope.
It feels like there is a catch here for them to want to reach out now and not years ago. Actually, I thought about this too. And I think you may be right because I got some texts like, it's a son's duty to take care of his father and, your future kids would want their grandfather in their life. On safety. Thank you. I am in the process of changing my number and updating contacts. As for where I live, it's a pretty secure apartment. You can only come in after me or someone buzzes you in, then you have to write down your name with security and the elevator works with a key fob only. I am hoping that I don't have to move but keeping my options open if it escalates. Top comment. Child of Obama, NTA. You're dead.
What was that name?
If it escalates. Top comment. Child of Obama, NTA. Your dad cheated on your mom while she was dying, and now the whole family is upset. You've calmly expressed how you feel about it by A. Cutting your dad out, and B. Not attending the wedding. Your aunt also violated your trust by giving your contact information out without your consent. I'd say cut the whole family out at this point. OP is voted NTA mini update in comments. I sent a text to all 39 numbers who called or texted me detailing what dad did and blocked all of them. I don't care for their responses. Update post. Hello. First I want to thank all who commented on the first post and
I do like the fact he cut everyone out. But yeah, none of them tried to get in touch with him. No one tried to get in touch with him. You know, the aunt they could have reached out. The family members like, who's been in touch with him? You know, if anyone's been in touch with him, hey, let him know I'm thinking about him, you know. But none of them tried to get in touch with him until this happened. So it's like, I'm obviously not a thought at all to you guys. So why are you calling now? I do like the fact he cut them all out. Sometimes you got to do that. I saw a TikTok where this old guy talking about he cut out like 97 people out of his lives, all family relatives. And it's just like, he said, he pretty much like, I'm not letting anyone, you know, ruin my life. And I was like, it's the way to do it. I've cut family members out. Sometimes you got to do it. I hate when people who refuse to cut family members out get angry because a family member betrayed them. It's like they keep betraying you. At some point, you got to take responsibility. It's your fault too because you keep letting that person back in your life. Stop letting that person back in your life. It's that simple. It really is. You know they're going to betray you. I don't know why you think they won't. It's like being brainwashed, really. You're brainwashed into thinking, oh, they're family, so you got to forgive them every single time. No, you don't. You really don't.
Me. It really helped me stick with my decision to not go to the wedding. I wanted to update earlier, but it's been pretty hectic with work. So, after the many texts and calls from multiple family members, I sent a text to all the numbers detailing what dad did and why I chose to be no contact with him. I then blocked all the numbers. I have changed my number but kept the old number in a separate phone to collect evidence if they start to harass me from random numbers. But luckily nothing happened and I thought that was that. A week or so after that, my aunt's fiancé came to my apartment. He knew what time I got off work and was waiting for me in the parking lot. I was apprehensive but he assured me he only wanted to talk. And according to him the text I sent has caused a shitstorm in that family. He told me that...
So no one in the family put two and two together? Or they didn't care? That's what I'm thinking. I think a lot of family members probably just didn't care. And it's like, oh, well, it's not my business. And then now it's out there to pretending like, oh, we care now. It's like, nah, there's no way you guys all blew up his phone and then pretend like you didn't know what was going on. It's like, there's no way. Especially if you knew that she was a friend of the mom. It's like, you guys are full of crap. That's why when I hear these stories, oh, no one knew. No one put two and two together. He's like that. OP is like the only person that put two and two together. Like, come on.
Some of the cousins who did not know what happened in the past started to question dad and affair partner.
Okay, cousins I might give us, because they probably were kids. But as for aunts and uncles, I guarantee they knew. A lot of the aunts and uncles knew. I guarantee the aunt that was in touch with him knew. She knew the truth and has forgiven him for her parents' sake, is what I'm thinking.
And they started to get defensive and deny it, but someone revealed that it was true. This has caused a massive argument within the family, with some cousins pulling out of the wedding. Dad wanted to postpone the wedding so he could talk to me, but the affair partner threatened to leave him if he did that. The news of what Dad and affair partner did also reached some of their friends who were at one point friends of my mom as well. Some of them have also pulled out of the wedding, and this caused the affair partner to have a breakdown and started banning anyone who brings it up, family members included, from the wedding. According to my aunt's fiance, she is blaming this all on me and says I did this intentionally. I laughed at that. The wedding is still somehow happening. I asked him about my aunt and how all this started, and he said all he knows is that there was a conversation of how bad the family would look if I wasn't at the wedding, and that my aunt offered to call me. He said that he disagreed, but she did it anyway. He said that he is only here because he felt I needed to know what happened. I thanked him but said I will be going completely no contact with her and by extension him as well. He agreed, wished me well and left. I am not going to lie and say I am completely okay. I miss my aunt. I miss my mom. But I know what I did was the right thing. I am currently staying with my girlfriend, and she has been cheering me up by coming up with absurd ways to ruin the wedding. As a lot of you said, I should try therapy, and I am going to take that advice. Some of the comments have made me realize that I have bottled up a lot of grief and anger. I am super nervous about it, but
I'm busy watching the cake, what they're doing on top of the cake here.
I also feel it'll do me good. So, once again, thank you for all your comments and advice. Ciao. Comment on girlfriend's ideas. The very first idea she came up with was, let's go to the landfill and catch some rays, then let's release them at the wedding. It got progressively worse from that. Obviously this is just for fun, and I have no intention of going anywhere near that wedding. But reading some of the ideas here is giving me a good laugh. Update 2.
Real quick, it sounds like he has a good girlfriend. So, but, yeah, that aunt, there has to be more than just, like, she's getting something out of it, maybe. Maybe the dad promised her something. But, yeah, the fact that aunt thought it was okay to betray him like that, that's messed up. But there's an update 2. Dad showed up.
Hello, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I logged in today and saw a lot of messages asking me what happened and how I'm doing. I wasn't sure if I should write this or if anyone would even see it because I don't know if I am doing it, but here it goes. For everyone asking what happened at the wedding, I don't know much. All I know is that they got married. No one from that family contacted me since then, and I didn't go asking around either. I am at peace with it. As for me, things are different now. First, I want to thank everyone who reached out and asked how I've been holding up. Your kindness means more than I can put into words. I'm getting better, slowly, though the journey hasn't been easy. A lot has changed since my last update. I'm single now and have moved to a new city. My ex, who I'll call Mia, and I separated about 4 months after my last post.
Aww.
We celebrated 2 years together in March and talked about our future. But I was a mess. Therapy started well, but I quickly realized just how many unresolved issues I had bottled up from losing my mom. I was struggling emotionally, crying at random, worrying for some fucked up thoughts that I might somehow turn into my dad, and spiraling with fears I couldn't control. Mia had dreams of marriage and kids, and I knew I wasn't in the right place to give her the future she deserved.
Sorry, I just realized that cake, what they did is like, it seems stupid design what they did to the cake. But anyways, at least he was honest with himself about his future with his girlfriend. He didn't try to string her along. And it's not like they're on the same page still, even if they are broken up.
It would have been very selfish of me to ask her to stay until I got better. We had a long, honest talk, lots of tears, and ultimately decided to part ways. It wasn't easy, but it was the best decision for both of us. Mia and I still cared for each other deeply, and she, along with my friends, checked on me every day after the breakup. I wasn't left to face things alone, and for that, I'm so grateful. In July, I was offered the chance to move to the head office of my company in another city. After discussing it with my therapist, I decided it would be a good opportunity to change my surroundings and start fresh. In September, I made the move. My best friend used 25 days of his 30-day holiday to help me pack, move, and settle in. I can't overstate how much that meant to me. I have incredible friends. Since then, I've been taking things one day at a time. The new office has been amazing. Everyone was so welcoming, which was a big relief since I'd been anxious about starting over somewhere new. I now attend online therapy sessions twice a week and grief counseling in person here. It's been helping a lot. I'm in a much better headspace than I was before, though I still don't feel ready to date again. For now, I'm focusing on my career and on continuing to heal. Once again, thank you to everyone who has supported me, whether through messages or just by caring enough to check in. It means the world. Now to the next story.
Okay. I feel like I've heard this story before, or at least part of it, like the fiance coming to pay a visit, because that part sounded familiar to where, in the story I remember hearing, the fiance broke it off with the aunt because of what she did. Because he felt what she did was wrong and just couldn't see himself being with her after what she did, betraying the trust like that. But there's a lot of Reddit stories out there. But anyways, that was a good story. And yeah, like I said, don't be afraid to break off relationships with family members. You have to take into account your mental health and just let it go. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and everyone take care. Later.